This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by Dead Space, Only the Dead Survive, Netflix, GoDaddy,
and the new fuel-efficient Hummer. You should see the look on her face when you've finished your adventure.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello, welcome to Diggnation episode number 171. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, Digg.com.
SDI. Shoot, I said we weren't going to say that last week.
That's why I stopped. That's why I said it. I remember from last week.
I know. My fault.
Pale ale.
We talked about some of the hottest user-submitted stories. Did we already say that?
I already said that.
What
are you flustered for?
Okay, I know.
You know why you're flustered? Because of this amazingly crisp beer brought to you by Michelob Craft Beers. So we've moved on to the Pale Ale.
This is my favorite.
Again, over the Indian?
I would say.
I mean, the Irish?
Out of everything, okay. It goes like this for me. It goes
How do you rate
Pale Ale.
Okay, we haven't had the porter yet.
Right, it goes Pale Ale, Irish Red, Marzen. Actually, Marzen,
Wow, really?
Irish Red. I flipped back because I had an extra one the other night.
I'm going to go Amberbach, Irish Red, Marzen, Pale Ale, Porter, TBD.
The weird thing is I'm not normally a big fan of hoppy beers. And
this is pretty robustly hoppy beer.
On the IBU, the International Business
Universe.
On the International Bitterness Unit, this ranks a
It's pretty high on the bitterness unit.
Which is pretty hoppy.
But here's the thing, is that I don't feel like the bitterness is hurting my face.
Right. It's not like a bitterness. It's more of a... They struck a good balance with this one.
They did strike a good balance with that one. I'm very excited about it.
The funny thing is, like, you know, I wonder if there's some people at home that
fudge.
You just lost your tabs?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's some people at home that are like, these guys are faking the reviews because they're sponsors.
No. One of the things we said was...
I'm worried about the porter. That's the only one I could potentially see myself not liking. I'm a fan of all beers. And I don't think any one of these steps outside of that crazy realm. Like, do you know when we try some of these weird imported beers and all of a sudden we're like,
oh, yeah.
The only reason I don't like a beer is if it's like insane one way or the other.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Like really tastes like Santa.
I'm not a huge...
I like a little bit like Santa.
Remember that Santa beer?
Oh, I remember that.
It tasted like Mr. Claus.
It did.
It was not good.
Not good at all. We also are drinking these out of standard British pint glasses. Right. Which is good. Speaking of British, I love that this is like the instant segue.
Always works for us.
Next week, October 10th, we are going to be in London, England. London 2008.futureofwebapps.com for all the information. We're doing a live show, 7:30 at the Expo. It's free to go. However, just a caveat, October 10th, say that, Prager? Just a caveat. If you get an Expo badge or a pass, which is like €5 or pound or whatever, you can get in earlier so you can get a better seat.
And you get on the showroom floor so you get to check out all the cool Web 2 new properties before you go. Now, that said, Diggnation is going to be insane. 2 blocks away from there is this crazy bar.
We are having Fox and the Cooter or something
like that. Yeah. We're going to go to the Cooter and we're going to have an amazing after party at the Cooter. There is going to be, Facebook is throwing a party there's going to be a Digg meetup, obviously Diggnation Revision 3 crew there, and Facebook's going to sponsor an open bar for a while. Jay Adelson is not going to be there.
He's not going to be there.
That sucks, dude.
Jay, what are you doing? You're pointing at me like, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. No, I'm not. You guys
dude, friggin' Zuckerberg's coming out.
I have to cover because you're not going to be in town.
That's not true.
Forget covering.
I am taking the pain so you don't have to.
Oh, speaking of taking the pain, this is my new couch.
Oh, I like the new couch.
I don't know if that has anything to do with taking pain. But,
I'm going to say this is a good couch. This is robust. I feel like
this
I'm
is
in
my
some sort
second
of
couch. I still have the other couch. We're in a different position in the house.
I have to say, though, I feel like this is like...
This is the
back room. Shady stuff happens
in
here.
This is the good couch. This is the
pretzel time couch.
all leather freaking...
This is the let's turn the AC on because sweat on this thing is going to scratch your ass. Buddy.
This is the smoking. There's 2 ways you can take this couch. You can take it in a den. You can take it in a den is a smoking couch.
There's only 2 places you can put this couch.
No, you can take
One
it.
of them is weird,
You
but
can
fun.
you have a pipe and you can sit there and you can sit there and smoke and read the paper and enjoy
All
your
right,
couch.
I get that, yeah. Poetry, a little poetry.
Or this is your sexy couch. You know what I mean? Like imagine you
I'm gonna
had a
say
really
this is- I don't-
attractive girlfriend and she likes
I'm
the
there
leather
already.
couch. What? You don't have an attractive girlfriend?
Uncomfortable.
That's what I was going to say. This is like pretzel flexibility.
Girls love leather couches like this, like the old school, like earthy. No, I've been told. I have.
A girl said that, Jay.
I think one girl probably.
No, first of all, okay, all right.
Poll time.
Poll time.
Poll time.
Poll time for the website.
Diggnation poll site. Do you female users, and don't be a guy, don't be a
go
dick, and be like, oh,
and vote on this, guys.
It's not sexy. I love Jay Olsen. What I want to know is, girls out there, this couch, sex time couch, or
not
pipe
sex time
couch,
or pipe couch.
Pipe
Pipe couch.
or sex time couch?
And not hippie Glenn pipe couch.
No, not pipe couch,
That's
then sexy
not
couch,
bon-
then
not bong
pizza
couch.
couch. Not bong couch.
I don't approve of that couch.
You don't. Oh, you doesn't because it's made of animal. Is that why?
I mean, if it was a refurbished, like old school couch that.
This will last forever,
Yes.
Glenn. I can hand this down to my children's children.
This was a couch that was shot free range,
Free range.
with a large
All
caliber
organic.
shotgun.
There was no pesticides used in the shooting of this couch.
Nope. You can eat it.
I got this from restorationhardware.com. What?
Ooh.
What's wrong with Restoration Hardware?
No, ooh is in high end. Ooh.
It's not high end.
Restoration Hardware? Restoration Hardware is
these
where
like
you go to get like knobs for your bathroom that cost $170
Dude, this
each.
couch was like $250.
Or like, what do you call those things? This is what I got for, what do you call those things? Not nativity sets. What do you call those things?
They don't have
Advent calendars.
Right.
You can buy like expensive Advent calendars.
$250.
How about
It's
one
not
of
a
those as
bad
a
deal.
gift? No, it's not $250. Maybe one of these freaking buttons is $250.
Well, it's gonna last a long time.
You're lying.
Well, first off, anybody can go to the internet, go to restorationhardware.com, find the couch.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, but you know what I'm saying? You're saying it costs something.
Right, that's right.
Don't mention,
Well,
because then
it's
people
not-
aren't gonna
okay,
look.
First of all, it's not the full size one. It's a love seat one, so it's a little bit cheaper than the full size one.
Oh, this is a full size.
No, this is a love seat. I'm serious.
No, I'm just kidding. Dude, we're sitting on a love seat. It's epic.
It's not as comfortable.
I will say this. I will say this. It is comfortable.
Thank
now,
you.
being bent over one of these things, I don't know.
That's my point.
Oh man.
What? No, you were saying for the sexy time.
That's all I'm saying.
That's what I maybe agree.
Listen, watch the poll numbers, my friends.
the poll never lies.
And if you're a woman, email us dignationfans@gmail.com. In the title, put in sexy couch.
Sexy couch.
And we will get your email and we'll read it on the live show in Diggnation and we'll let people know what the sexy couch
There's
is.
gonna be a lot of sexy couches.
So then, in which case you'll read it too.
We'll read one or two of
read
them.
one or
I'm
two.
just curious. I think my prediction is sexy couch. Two questions, prayer.
The
sexy
response
couch.
is no. The question is Kevin's new leather couch. Question mark.
Sexy couch?
Sexy couch,
Or
aka would have sex on that couch, excluding Kevin.
Smoking couch,
Smoking couch,
which is like the den type couch.
den couch,
Or C, I'd
C.
rather go with IKEA.
Right, but it has
or D. I don't approve of leather. Hippie Glenn told me
Right.
to put
I
that
love
in
hippie,
there. I love hippie. Hemp.
Hemp, hemp, hemp.
men.
That's three humps. Three humps.
What?
What?
No men.
No men need
can
not
you
apply.
take this poll,
Only women
please?
can answer this question.
Watch, it's gonna be like 3 votes. We're like, okay, out of the poll.
All right, out of the poll, Stacy chose,
Exactly.
and
Also,
Stephanie.
If you fall and like hit your face on, you'll smear your grease, like from your sweat.
That's right.
That's
Like,
Oh my God! If you ever have sex on this couch, which you probably will, tell me, because I don't want to sit on it again.
well. First of all, this is a virgin couch. As
I
are
know.
both
No,
my
I know.
couches.
I know.
I haven't dated.
Both your couches?
I haven't dated anyone in a long time.
Dude,
Number one.
my couch has had more action from you than these guys. No, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it is a bad thing now that I think about it.
I didn't have sex on your couch. Number one.
Oh.
I did not have sex on your couch.
You're so not telling the truth.
I swear on everything that I made out on your couch, and it was with a very attractive woman. And first of all,
There was some
I'm not-
nasty shit done on my couch.
There was nothing nasty done on your couch.
Really? Nothing nasty?
Not
Think.
on the
Just-
couch.
Oh. All right, good. They replaced the carpet when I moved out.
Coffee table.
No,
No,
not the coffee table.
I'm kidding.
That's what that smell is.
I'm kidding. No.
I
Seriously.
thought a rodent died under my Coffee table.
Ugh.
What are we doing? We're so off the rails. Let's talk about some stories, shall we?
First story of the day was. Oh, so this show is
Wait,
special.
what?
This show is special.
Oh, right. Yes.
Glenn, you're not even hitting anyone. You're aiming at the wall.
No,
This-
it's a good wall.
This show is special in that we are traveling right now. We're flying in the air.
To London.
We're going to London. So because of that, we decided to shoot an extra show at my house. This is not the current news.
No.
But what it is it's the best stories of the year that we didn't cover. So we sorted Digg by most digs.
And by 365 days.
And by 365 days, and we found all the stuff that we forgot to cover, we missed, that we always wanted to talk about. Welcome.
Interesting thing, most of the top stories we did cover. I was surprised.
True.
I was very surprised.
There was a lot of political stuff we didn't cover because we don't cover politics.
Political? Yeah, we don't really cover the political stuff.
And we don't ever support one way or another politics wise. So
Yeah, and we also avoid deaths. So
Right.
there's a lot. I kept going like, oh, that guy died. Oh man, that's too bad. That's too bad. We're never gonna talk about that because you know why? We did it once. We talked about Scotty dying, and it just felt weird.
we're talking about Mr. Rogers dying too.
Yeah, but it
May
always,
he rest in peace.
Yeah, it always feels weird. That was actually one of them.
Pouring it out on my couch.
Don't pour it on my couch.
For Mr. Rogers. To Mr. Rogers.
And Scotty, you know what? You know what? We should take a moment and do an in memorandum
okay.
right now because there were a lot of people in the top of digs
Okay.
that were people that passed away.
To
that,
Mr. Rogers.
Well, no. We should do it as like
To Keith Ledger?
let Glenn do it.
To who else died?
Tom Russert
Tom
or Tim Russert. Tim Russert.
Russert.
Who was the other one that was? I'm trying to think of my list.
Obi-Wan
Bernie Mac.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Bernie Mac. That happened this year.
Pink
The
Floyd.
guy from Pink Floyd.
Guy from South
Isaac
Park.
Hayes. The guy from South Park. Come on. Shaft.
A lot of people have died lately.
He wasn't Shaft.
That's the funniest thing I've heard you say. A lot of people have died lately.
All right.
It's like a lot of people have been born.
Hey, listen. I don't know what I was gonna say.
That's good. Let's get into the show.
Wait. There's somebody that
So
died.
this is
MacGyver. No, MacGyver's still alive.
no, dude.
How's Magic Johnson still alive?
Still alive.
How Magic Johnson's still alive?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
How is that amazing? He's a basketball. He's an athlete. I don't know. Go.
Do you not
I
know?
know. Of course, I know. I'm
Okay.
just trying to avoid talking about that on the show. Let's talk about something really, really in depth. Not politics, not death. Something
In-depth.
more meaningful.
First story of the day, very in depth, with 17,037 digs. I don't know why I'm doing that. Submitted by Tails the Man. Ninja Cat comes closer while I'm not moving.
It's amazing.
This
is amazing.
is phenomenal.
This is amazing. First off, cats own the internet right now.
They do.
You didn't have to do that?
You don't have to zoom in. You don't have to zoom in. Jay hasn't seen this yet, though.
Yeah, I have. I absolutely have.
Dude, first of all,
Dude, that's my cat.
that is not your cat. You don't have a cat. You have a dog.
It's my dog.
This is great. This is brilliant.
Dude.
Honestly,
Although I wonder if there's cuts. Are they cutting?
No, they're not
no,
cutting.
they're not cutting. I actually thought that it was fake. I thought it
Oh.
was fake. When I first watched it, I was like, that's fake.
It freaks me out a little bit.
Let's see. I mean, I agree. I actually thought it was fake. And
No, cats do this shit. I caught my cat that now Glenn has, Puss Kittles, who he renamed to Chloe. Weird.
a Chloe? That is a weird name.
Not a Chloe.
No, Chloe.
Oh.
So Puss Kittles is now.
Isn't your cousin or niece or nephew
Yeah, my niece
Chloe?
is Chloe.
I didn't know that.
He didn't know that.
That's
What did you name your other
disgusting,
cat
Glenn.
too?
That is uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable on this sexy couch.
We're watching the Ninja Cat still. It's still running. Look at that. Look, dude, you can tell it's about to kill that. It has this mode in its head where it's
What?
like, I'm sneaky, I'm going to kill whatever that is. Cute cat.
You know what? You know what? That's interesting. You got me thinking on something, bro. Ham. I like it. I like Jay. You know what? Jay, we don't see you enough. And I'm telling
I
you
know.
why. No.
He
I'm
needs
gonna
to move
tell-
out
you-
here.
You see him all the time.
I
but
don't see him all the
You
time.
see him a hell of a lot more than I do.
Once a month, and even then, he's
Way
out
more
in
than
the
me.
town dating.
Whenever I'm dating,
just
I love
kidding.
it. Whenever Jay's around, I come up with epic ideas. Seriously. Jay, you need to be around more so I can come up with ideas. I got an epic idea. I'm not going to tell you.
Tell us the idea.
No, I'm going to show you the idea once it comes to fruition.
Is it a show?
It may be. No, it's not.
Is it a web application?
Oh, stop.
No.
What? What's wrong with that?
It's all you think of are fucking web applications.
I like web applications.
I agree with
Dude.
web applications, but this is currently not one.
Got 4 letters. N-E-R-D. That is you.
You're a nerd. Is that what you said? I'm a nerd?
Wait, I can't spell right now. What did you say? Would you call me?
Alright.
Cool guy? Love
So, props to the Ninja Cat.
No, but Jay got my mind grapes moving.
It has to do with ninjas.
Jay got my mind grapes
with ninjas,
moving.
doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. No. Because when I saw this, I thought to myself,
Oh,
this is
you're
fake.
gonna do a video.
This is fake. I was like, this is
like
fake.
cutting away. We should do it with Hippie Glenn. We're like,
That's
here's
not-
Glenn.
Dude,
He's closer.
No. Oh my God, you guys, we have to do this. We have to
Let's do a
a
spoof.
shot-for-shot remake of the Ninja Cat with Hippie Glenn. So like Glenn's behind here,
No.
getting something with the corner, and we're like outside your door, and like we like look over, and he goes like this,
No.
and then like you wipe the door, and then come back, and he's like,
Yeah, but we need to do it with something funny, like Friday the
What do you
13th
mean?
or something.
Glenn's funny. Look at him.
No, but if you did it with like
I mean,
Jason,
he's a good
If you
looking
did it like
dude.
with Jason with the knife, and he's like, and then you go back and come back, and he's like a little bit closer with the knife, that would be awesome. That would be a viral video.
Come on, why do you think he pulls into a black?
Seriously, Jay, the first time I saw it, I thought this is a fake, and it wasn't until you said it that I was like, oh, see? And then my mind grapes started going, because that's what you do. You're a muse. Jay is my muse. That's what it
The pacing
is.
is what makes it interesting. It's the pacing that makes it seem really creepy.
Yeah.
And the way they get the pacing is they just randomly edit how much time out of that time it pulls into the black space.
Oh, Jay, that is so unprofessional.
I can't believe your phone rang.
All right, next story. Coolness, aka whatever. It's actually just called Coolness. 13,796 people dug this story, submitted by Ben B24. I love that this is what gets 13,000, almost 14,000 digs. It is a picture of a guy with a girl who has a couple layers of polo shirts, and it says, coolness. You may be cool, but you'll never be 4 popped collars cool.
Wow.
He is wearing 4 popped collars. That is like a Russian nesting doll of douchebaggery.
Dude,
Right?
Oh, absolutely.
4 popped collars. Now here's the scary part.
You know that girl is pissed.
I've thought about popping my collar. I'm not gonna lie to
Really?
you. I will put it out there. I've worn shirts, I've popped the collar, and I've gone not so bad. And then you know what? I will give my girlfriend props because she always goes, "Don't walk out this door with a pop collar." And I always go, "All right."
I'll pop a collar on a jacket because there's certain jackets that are made that way to pop.
Certain jackets, but that's a jacket that is specifically to a pop collar.
Like kind of like a London type jacket. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the European styling.
No, never multiple pop collars.
Yeah.
But I will I've tried, and my girlfriend has not let me out of the house, thankfully. Thank you, Heather. I've tried popping a collar and then putting a jacket over it. And I've looked in the mirror, I've gone, yes, I think so. And then I went, what the fuck am I doing? Am I from New Jersey? Get the collar down.
The 8 collars? The guy with the 8 collars?
That's what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, it's 4, but he's here. And he looks like he knows his way around a bar.
His poor girlfriend, because you know
Oh, that's not his girlfriend.
She looks in.
That is somebody else's girlfriend, and he's completely
Yeah, but you know
comfortable.
she's like, fuck, this has been viewed like 7 million times.
You know, honestly, that's the thing. Do these people know that their picture is all over the internet? I mean, honestly. Does this guy go,
It's
oh,
probably
man.
a badge of honor.
You know, it's worse.
Because what's that? What was that site? Girl with douchebag or douche?
NewJerseyDouchebags.com?
Nah,
Yeah,
maybe.
it was New
It might
Jersey
have been.
douchebags, something like that. Yeah.
No, it was something like that. It wasn't quite that, but there was a site that was just like douchebag.com. No. Hold on.
It was about the girlfriends. It was about the girlfriends. of-
Girls with douchebags.com or something like that. Girls with. How do you spell douche?
Douche.
Really?
Yeah.
That's French?
BAGS.
Douche. Douchebags. It's German.
No. Married female seeks male. It's awesome. That's what girls with douchebags.com. There's
All right.
something. Anyway. Don't pop your collars.
Don't pop your collars. Next
Stay,
story of the day.
stay in school, don't do drugs, don't pop your collars.
I tried a disposable camera. I tied a disposable camera to a bench with a sign that read, "Good afternoon. I attached this camera to the bench so you could take pictures. Seriously, so have fun. I'll be back later this evening to pick it up. Love, Jay." And he attached the camera to the bench.
Oh my God,
And
what?
was wondering what would happen and what kind of pictures would he get if you just left it there. And here are some of the pictures.
Okay, all
Wait
right.
till you see how many naked people there are in here.
No, there's no way.
No, just people just hanging out.
Kissing, I like that. Manhole cover, the store, it's interesting. Lot bike,
Dog.
dog, dude.
Guy sitting there. Kind
Girl.
of cute.
Kind of cute. Where is this?
Hello, little blue skirt. No, thank you.
So far, this is kind of boring.
It's boring.
Does it get
Concept
better?
is cool. No, that's it. It gets pretty much worse from here.
Really?
Anyway, I thought the concept was cool. It was worth bringing on the show just because.
I like the idea. The concept blows my mind, and I'm gonna I think I might try to recreate that concept. Because it's almost like a jank photo booth. You know what I mean? Where did it say where it's done?
Did not say no.
All right.
But I thought
Looks like the East Coast though.
this would be fun with video as well. You know.
Well, that's what I was thinking was, but then what are you gonna do? Attach a camera?
You attach a what do you call it? A one of those little
Oh.
$100 cameras, the flip cams.
No, dude. Nobody would. Come on. Nobody's gonna take a $2 disposable camera. Somebody's gonna steal a $100
Well,
flip cam.
you can anchor it fairly well.
Come on, nuke it, dot it. You're not gonna be able to anchor that thing. So I mean, some guy's gonna come over and pry that shit off. That's all I'm saying.
Well, then you lose
That's
a
all I'm
flip
saying.
camera. That's
yeah,
fair.
but what the? Then
There are
you know what?
cheaper
Experiment
little-
doesn't work. Experiment didn't work.
Experiment didn't work.
Experiment didn't work. Yeah, fail.
And spearmint gum, great. But experiment didn't work.
Experiment gum was great. Experiment didn't work.
Experiment didn't work.
All I gotta say is pudding.
I love how pudding. We were at lunch today, and honestly, I was like, oh, Glenn, you should try the what was it?
The bread pudding.
The bread pudding. And Glenn's like, oh, I like to try some of the bread pudding.
And then he goes, it's called pudding, right?
You call it pudding, right?
Pudding. Pudding.
Who calls it pudding? Nobody does.
I don't even think Glenn does. He's just gonna be funny.
No,
Did you think it was
Glenn
funny,
is
or
not
did
that
you really
smart.
call it pudding?
No, I like to mix words up a little bit. You know, why
What
go
are some of
with
the-
pudding instead of, you know, when you can't
Pudding.
go with pudding?
Do you have any other Glenn
Yeah.
inventions?
Oh, yeah.
Glennisms?
What?
Seiki?
Seiki.
Seiki? Is that like...
Satan?
Sake?
Oh, Seiki.
Oh, Seiki.
You're like, I like a
Instead
little
of sake?
Seiki.
Pronounce things.
Hey, I'd like to
What
order
else?
some Seiki. You got any Seiki?
Anything else, Glenn?
Oh, I've got hundreds.
Hundreds?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, website.
Seriously. Google,
Glennism.com?
Google AdSense.
Glennisms.com. Dude,
Yes.
if that's not, I'm going to buy that right now, and I'm going to force you to work there.
So yes, thank you for the experiment, and we hate the pictures.
Well, look, the pictures just suck. But the experiment is a good idea. It's a good idea to have an experiment that is that good.
Yes.
Idea. Next story. You should never ask for help on the internet. Don't ask for help on the internet. 15,622 people dug this story, submitted by VP Iflf. Is the
That's VPILF.
V.
VP, I like to
VPILF.
F. VP ELF. Oh!
What?
VP ELF! This was the news saying that somebody came up with because of Palin. They called her a VP ELF.
VP. Oh, all right. That's very exciting. That's actually a really good saying. Anyway, okay, so this is a forum, and I think it's a forum. Where people like help with like pictures and they want Photoshop help. And so this guy puts this picture up, and it's like his dad with him when he was younger, right? It's gonna get good. And he's got like, there's like these white spots on the thing, and he puts this picture up and he says, well, this is from when I was a wee little tyke, so obviously he's a UK person or something like that. And I needed someone, dude, yes, right? Wee little
No,
tyke?
everyone says that.
You don't say, when I was a wee little tyke, I thought maybe I would.
No, you're Irish.
Irish.
Well, Irish is part of the UK, right?
Correct.
Thank you. Oh, I hope that's true.
It is true.
For all of us. Because we were all like, yes,
It is
it's
true. It's totally true.
Dollar equals cans. This is from when I was a wee little tyke, and I needed someone to fix the white spots, possibly blending, I don't know what that means, blending it, and the corners so I can put it on a piece of photo paper and give it to my dad for his birthday. If someone do it, I'd really appreciate it. So somebody corrected him. It is piece,
Right.
the word piece, which means part of a thing, not peace,
Right, like
which means,
peace.
please stop shooting me in the face.
Right.
Or as you like to do whenever we have games, peace,
Peace,
and then
peace.
one more into the nuts.
Right.
I know how you work. Sorry, I'm in a hurry, and that wasn't necessarily helpful. First rule of asking for help on the internet, don't even a grain of salt of sarcasm or disdain will get you
for
destroyed.
Free? Totally.
That wasn't necessarily helpful. Time for the destruction. Put a bear's face on his head and writes back, "You're not funny. This picture means a bunch, and I missed my father's birthday, so I need to do this for him, but I cannot Photoshop. So will somebody help me?" Second thing to never do on the internet, don't go after the instigators. Let it happen. Or say, ha ha.
Say, ha, funny.
Michael Jackson.
Nice.
Michael Jackson. You guys, come on. Switch the heads.
Nice.
Worst case scenario, switch the heads. Oh, Jesus, I gotta admit that one really made me laugh. Instigate, you're giving him rope.
That wasn't bad. But
seriously, will someone help me? Kids,
Mickey Mouse.
Kid's head, trade the Mickey Mouse for the kid's head.
Nice.
That's good. Alrighty, here you go. Black lines all over the face. No more white dots. This has to be the funniest thread I've ever seen. Wrong place, wrong time, dude.
Dog.
Dog. I don't know what that means. But this is why the internet is not your place to go if you can't take a joke. That's the thing.
Right.
You got to be able to put it out there and go, ha ha ha, cool. Does anybody know how to do it?
You got to expect one or two of those responses. Just have a good time with it. Don't be like, I need you to do this right away. That was his biggest problem.
Oh, dude, I will tell you right now, the first post is the reason why he got boned. Well, the first follow-up post. Sorry, I was in a hurry. That wasn't necessarily helpful. That's That's no bueno.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some sponsors and then get to the last story, shall we?
Let's do it. Let me start with the sponsors this time.
Okay.
Pardon me. No, actually, you, because you play Dead Space all the time.
Are you sure? You don't want to do it?
Yeah, you do.
Why don't you do GoDaddy, I'll do Dead Space, and then you do Netflix.
GoDaddy! GoDaddy has been Diggnation's longest running sponsor, and now GoDaddy presents the coolest Diggnation contest ever. Win Diggnation in your living room. We'll travel to your house to shoot an episode of Diggnation this fall. From now until October 22nd, every time you use the code DIGCOUCH, when you purchase something from GoDaddy, you're automatically entered to win. GoDaddy will choose one lucky winner at random. This fall, we will travel to the winner's house to shoot an episode of Diggnation in their living room.
That sounds pretty good.
In addition to entering the contest, you get 10% off your entire order or more when you use the code DIGCOUCH at checkout. You can also see all the details about the contest at revision3.com/digcouch. Make sure to enter one per person. No purchase necessary.
No, it's purchase necessary. What? That's right. It was good. It was really good.
So here's the deal.
Let's talk about Dead Space. What?
Okay, go ahead. Dead Space.
Let's talk about Dead Space. Dead Space, I am so excited for this game. It won the Game Critics Award, Best of E3 2008. Dead Space is amazing. It's a sci-fi horror space shooter, third-person shooter.
I gotta ask you a question.
Really? In the middle? Okay, what's up?
Honestly,
how do I pull it together?
You have
Socialism.
no. Seriously, you've talked about this game quite a bit.
I have. It's a great game. I'm so excited. I can't wait. It comes out October 16th.
That's what I want to know.
It comes out October 16th.
Platforms?
All the platforms.
No, it's everything.
Pretty
PC
much.
as well.
I don't know about
So
that.
I get the 360 though. I'm good at 360.
360, PS3. I know those for sure. Not sure about the Wii. Not sure about the PC, but maybe for the PC.
That's okay. I got 360. I like to buy pretty much everything for the 360.
Dude, I love the. Ready for this? Explore the gritty bowels of the damaged USG Isomura, a deep space mining ship, and its amazing zero-G environments, which I've told you about before, while you employ this entirely unique way to blast your way through enemies. It's amazing. You can blow off enemies' legs.
And it is fun.
Aliens. Oh, it's so much fun. And you know what the thing is? And here's the thing I'll say about it. It's not too creepy. It's creepy, but it's not one of those games that if you play by yourself, you can't get through.
You know when you were playing...
I want that balance of it's scaring the crap out of me, but I can finish.
Did you finish Crysis?
Nah, I played it a little bit and I was like...
Okay. Did anybody else here in the room finish Crysis? All right. I finished Crisis, and when I was like halfway through, I'm floating in space, and it was kind of a weird, awkward. Like I'm like hit the jets, and then I go over here, and it's hard to control how I'm floating.
You don't go into 0G.
Oh, so you are stationary.
Connected to the wall, and the bad guys are connected to the wall. But there's the 3D environment you can work at 0G environment, so you can like pull things like sort of like Half-Life 2. You can pull things out of the air that are like floating by. You can like pull them and then shoot them at people.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And you
can.
can. Like if I'm walking on this is actually really cool. I totally forgot about this. If you're walking on the floor here and something's coming towards you, you can turn, point to that wall, and jump, and you float across, and then all of a sudden that becomes the bottom. It's really cool.
That's
so
cool.
You can jump from any point in the world, and that immediately snaps around you, and then that's what you're. Oh, it's great.
So next question.
Anyway,
Prager, can we get free copies of that so we can play with it?
Please, Prager.
Please hook us up. We got to be able to hook that up,
Prager's
right?
head
They're
just
sponsoring the show.
exploded. Yeah. All right, Netflix.
Netflix, thank you to Netflix for sponsoring Diggnation. With Netflix, you can rent over 90,000 titles online.
All right.
Can you rent 90,000 titles online?
100,000 titles online.
Oh.
You rent them online. They come. Yeah.
You can ask for all of them at once.
No. I thought, could you watch them? I'm thinking about
Their Watch Now feature. Their Watch Now feature.
including lots of Blu-ray titles with shipping both ways to your home. Over 40 shipping centers. Most deliveries happen in one business day, with plans starting as low as $4.99. Well, the reason we tell you to jump on this, because we're all Netflix users here, because it's badass and it's a great way to rent movies and Blockbuster, is also they're adding a blade to the Xbox 360, so you can start watching movies directly on your 360 if you have a Netflix account. But the only way to get that 2-week free trial
that he just mentioned.
And mind you, this is a no-risk 2-week trial.
I don't know.
Some
There's
2-week
no risk
trials,
here.
there's serious risk.
There is.
I've heard of friends losing arms, constipation. There's risk in some other online movie rental places. Blockbuster, I was stopped up for like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah,
it was
dude,
bad.
I remember there's a lot of pre-meeting.
That'll happen with Blockbuster. But not with Netflix, and plans start at just $4.99. So make sure to go to www.netflix.com/Diggnation and make sure to use the www because we are on the World Wide Web. And it's important to remember that and pay homage to the World Wide Web.
It's homage, but yeah.
Yes.
Happens to be there.
Homage.
Homage to the web with the wwws. We want to talk about Techzilla real quick. Techzilla is your destination for technology, information, and advice with flair, style, and a whole lot of fun. Each week, Patrick and Veronica tackle tough tech questions. I heard that moan. Tough tech questions.
I'm hungry. That was my stomach.
I heard your stomach after I said some names. Tough tech questions sent in by you, the viewer. So if you need help with the network router you bought, or you just want advice on which MP3 player to pick, you can find it all on Techzilla. New shows every Sunday morning.
First of all,
Sunday or Saturday?
you are a fan of Veronica Belmont
Saturday
as well.
morning at 12 p.m. Eastern. That was loud.
You're a fan of Veronica Belmont.
Yeah, she's a great little girl.
Nothing wrong with that.
Here we go. Last story.
Last story of the day. 9,074 people dig the story. Submitted by Hippie Glenn.
What?
No, just kidding. Day Austin, strangest eBay feedback. 9,074 digs. This is strangest eBay feedback. If I were in prison, I'd protect you in a shower. Highly recommended. A+++++.
Wow.
eBay. Did you hear about the layoffs?
What? No, what happened?
Oh, they're laying off a lot of people, dude.
Why?
Because no one's using their site anymore.
Where are they going?
When was the last time you used eBay, honestly?
I will be honest, and I will tell you, me personally or somebody I know?
Just you personally.
Oh, wow. Okay.
1,500 jobs laid off.
So last time I used
Exactly.
eBay.
It's kind of gotten old.
It has gotten a little old.
I mean, think about like...
But why?
I'll tell you why. First of all, I'm tired of... I don't think people care to sit through an auction anymore. I don't think you go to eBay and you're like,
because I
I'm going
usually
to put in $14.95 and I'm going to wait 7 days and hopefully I'll get that item.
You know what? That's funny because everything I've done lately, buy now.
Right. You want that instant boom.
Yep.
And the other reason why I hate it is because when I go there to search for something, I get every accessory under the freaking earth.
I know.
First.
But the thing that you
right.
want. Yes.
I'm like, I want to buy a Wii. Wii holsters. Wii, blah, blah, blah. Like confetti makers.
Dude, the Wii confetti maker is a good attachment, but I don't want that. I want to buy the Wii first.
You like spray confetti out the little...
No, I know what you're talking about.
It's amazing. You get the idea. You get like 7 pages of like, no offense to our friends in China, but like a lot of this shit is like, made in China, like a bunch of, not the Chinese things are like lower quality, but you know what I'm talking about, like a little accessories that are imported from all these other countries where it's mostly kind of like cheap, high markup kind of, items.
Yeah, open season. Great for outdoors game. Sports game pack I just put in Wii.
It's
Nintendo
always
Wii HD
third-party
cable.
stuff.
Wii wireless infrared bar. One Nintendo Wii Fit game system balance board. The steering wheel. Video game. Some sort of remote
you
gun.
typed in Wii.
Zapper.
And it's taking you how many pages? Not even the first page.
No, not even the first page. Hold on,
haven't got a
let me
Wii
find
yet.
the first Wii here. Official branded
Skin.
Wii wireless remote.
See, skins.
8-in-1 battery charger. Plus, they all have a picture of the Wii, so you think they're all there. Flags, pink,
It's just useless shit.
hats, bars. What the?
Gloves? New
That's
boxing
disgusting.
gloves for Nintendo Wii.
Chrome Wii skin.
Dude, see what I'm talking about?
New Wii, Nintendo Wii with Wii Sports and Wii Fit board. So that's the first official, but I don't want that. I want the
3/4
Wii.
of the way down.
And it's not just the Wii. Next page. Let me try the next page. I wonder how many. I can see now why they're having layoffs. Why are we talking about this? Here we go.
There's one on the top there.
No. That's the like eBay wants you to buy these maybe.
I see.
Search for this.
Oh, I see.
But I put in Wii.
Anyway, you can see how it just is turned into like, it's almost like it's product spam is what it is.
It is product spam. Because also these are sellers. Oh, battery charger. These are also sellers. That's the other thing that I find with eBay. Oh, there we go. Factory sealed Nintendo Wii, 75 auctions in.
I've got a new little something I'm doing.
What?
It has to do with like, something I'll tell you.
What? On the show or later?
I'll tell you later. It's just a little something, it's different.
Does it have to do with the
It's
couch?
different. No, that's different. It's different. No. It has to do with auction type stuff online. It's different. It's something I'm just gonna experiment on. Experiment.
It's an experiment on my
Experiment.
ears.
All right,
I love
so we're
experiments.
done.
All right.
Emails. Let me do the first one, please.
Okay.
Here we go. Hippie Glenn Netflix remix. Here is my Netflix remix. I feel as though we left a lot of people. There was so many submissions of really good stuff.
Yeah.
We left a lot of them on the table, and we
Okay.
never played them. If you do remember, several weeks ago we did a Netflix remix.
Well, we were at Dolby.
We're at Dolby, and this is another one done by SeekPod. Hold on. Four nine. Not bad, huh?
Dude, that might be my new ringtone for hippie.
Let's see if it gets better. Okay, here goes. 10 seconds left. That was nice.
That was pretty good.
Well
pretty
done,
good.
Derek.
Derek, very good, very good.
He goes out as by SeekPod. He's a programmer there, and I can give a shout out to SeekPod. That's where he works. He's a programmer
cool.
there, and he loves Rev3. Thanks.
Nice.
So Derek, well done, and he is digg.com/users/myfriendDerek.
Nice, my friend Derek. So we got Diggnation Rocks. These picks are for you guys. Hi, guys. I didn't think I could pull off a Diggnation t-shirt. So I just wrote you guys a note while I was up at work today. Whoop.
Oh, awesome. Nice.
Dude.
What?
Now, he doesn't say what he does, but he does say, please, I know you can see my name in my email address, but if this makes the show, please don't read my actual name. So this is Aussie Keebum is his username that he sent in. I'm not sure what he does, but it has something to do with planes.
Wait,
and,
are we allowed
like,
to show
jet
these planes?
Oh my god, these footage is badass.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, he sent in his email
Wait,
thing.
go back to the other plane.
That's the plane.
But that's not like a top secret plane.
Well, no, it's not a top secret plane, but he might, work as a jet tour or like do some movie stunts or I don't know what he does. But Ozzy, if you get this or whatever, send us in. Let us know what you do. But he was like, yeah, great to work with the show. Watch every week. You guys should come visit Australia sometime. So he must do something with Australia or what in Australia, obviously, because he lives in Australia. And we do want to go to Australia. Are you kidding me? So many good plane emails we get. I love that.
Yes.
Love it. Well, if you'd like your email read on the show, please send them to dignationfans@gmail.com. Also, Twitter us up, twitter.com/Alex Albrecht.
And twitter.com/Kevin Rose, twitter.com/DL twitter.com/GlennMC.
Oh, nice.
GlennMC.
All right, well,
And,
that's it for this week's edition of Diggnation.
Oh.
I'm Alex, what?
One thing last, real quick. I promised I would say this. Add as, okay, have I ever said this before?
Maybe.
Add twitter.com/TinyBuddha for like daily inspirational quotes.
Oh, you have talked about that before.
Twitter.com/.
You have talked about
Have I
that.
talked about that?
Number 100 is Tiny Buddha on the.
It isn't the number 100.
Yeah, you've talked about that
Oh,
before.
sweet, dude.
Have a good time. We're going to go get food.
And we are going to see you in London. Make sure to come out for that.
Hey, come on.
One to the 2 to the 3 to the Glen.
Four
4,
to the
5,
Glen.
6, 7, 8,
Glen,
9,
Glen,
10.
Glen.
For me personally, eggs in one basket is like weird.
No. They were trading shitty mortgages. Yeah, why would I not?
Oh, I thought you meant, I didn't think you meant Palin. I thought you meant,
Who? Obama? Or what's his name? Biden?
no, the
McCain?
one that you interviewed. Can we, so, hey guys, can someone twist that dial for some reason?
Well, we're
those
going to
lights
turn
are
off.
I am.
Why are you, what are you interviewing people for?
Dig dialogue. Here we go. 3, 2, and